In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how you can mount your camera to your car. It's actually pretty easy. I'm gonna break it down for you right now. So in order to get this shot, you're gonna need some type of mount for your car. This one I have here has 3 different suction points on it, and I actually feel a lot more comfortable. There's some on the market that only have 1 or 2, but the fact that this one has 3 makes me even more confident that this is going to stay on the car. That's super important because in most cases you're going to be mounting a very expensive piece of gear on your car while it's moving. So I'm also going to go over a couple ways that you can secure your camera even if the suction were to come off. So let me show you exactly how I was able to mount it to the car. And after that, I'll show a few test shots that I was able to get with this car mount. So to mount this, the first thing that you want to do is wipe off the surface that you're going to be mounting it to. Next, you want to find where you want to place the mount. You want to find the right angle for it. So all you have to do is place it exactly where you want it to go. And with each one of these buttons, it's going to suck the air out of each one of these suction cups so it has a nice, strong, and secure mount. So now that I have this in place, all I have to do is press and lift up this little lever here, which is going to suck all of the air out from underneath this suction cup. And just with one attached, you can already tell that this is starting to take hold. I'm going to do the same thing for the second one on the left here. I'm going to push down and pull up on this little lever. Now that's really not going anywhere. And in my opinion, this third one becomes a little bit more optional, especially if you need to mount your camera in a certain way where it's away from the surface. But I typically go ahead and mount it to the surface as well if I'm able to. So we're just gonna repeat that process. Make sure it's firmly pressed on the surface. We're gonna press this little button and then lift up on the lever. So now we have all 3 that are suctioned to the surface, and I'm giving it a nice strong pull. I'm pulling the entire car and it's not gonna go anywhere. Now the next piece is just mounting your camera to the mount. And we have this 1/4 thread here, which is gonna fit most cameras, or if you have a tripod head, you can put that on top of here first. I have the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which has a thread at the bottom. So I'm simply just gonna screw this on. Now that I have it screwed on, I can actually adjust with this ball head that comes with the mount. And so all I have to do is loosen this knob here. I can twist, turn, I can mount sideways, spin it around. And so I typically like to have it straight up, and now it's mounted. But if you wanted to take it a step further, in case this mount came off, you can include what's called like a safety rope or a safety line, which I have here on my camera. This is actually just a little wrist strap. But what I've done is I've mounted a C-clamp with this little Velcro strap. It's a little makeshift. And I also have this carabiner, which I can put on this right here, and then also attach my little camera wrist strap to it as well. So in the case that this fails and falls off, I've got this C-clamp, which is definitely not going anywhere, attached to this carabiner to the wrist strap of the camera. And so it will save the camera from falling and hitting on the ground just with this. So that's just kind of my backup, my safety in case something weird happens. So let me show you some test shots of what this looks like with this car mount. Go ahead and check out this video right here, which is going to break down even more ways that you can use your camera in unique ways to create visually stunning content. Go check it out.